Are you tired of the hustle and grind culture, the endless meetings, the 80-hour work weeks, the complex business plans that are obsolete the moment you print them? Do you feel like the traditional path to business success is a recipe for burnout, complexity, and debt? What if there was a better, simpler, and more effective way to work and build a business? What if you need less than you think to succeed? Today, we're tearing up the old business playbook and diving into a revolutionary manifesto, Rework by Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson, the founders of the highly successful software company 37 Signals, the makers of Basecamp and Hey. This isn't a book of theory. It's a collection of blunt, pragmatic, and liberating lessons from their own experience building a profitable company that has thrived for decades, but breaking all the traditional rules. Part 1. Takedowns and the call to action. First, Rework takes a sledgehammer to the sacred cows of business. Ignore the real world. The real world is just a place full of people who are pessimistic and resistant to new ideas. It's an excuse for not trying. Learning from mistakes is overrated. While you can learn from failure, success is a far better teacher. Success gives you a playbook you can actually use again. Planning is guessing. Long-term business plans are fantasy. The world changes too fast. Focus on what you're doing this week, not what you might do a year from now. Why grow? Growth for growth's sake is a trap. Staying small, lean, and profitable can be a much happier and more sustainable path. And most importantly, workaholism is stupid. Working more hours doesn't mean you care more or get more done. The real hero is the person who figures out how to be more efficient, gets the job done, and goes home on time. So if you're throwing out the old rules, where do you start? The book says to scratch your own itch. The best products and services are born from solving your own problems. 37 Signals built their project management tool, Basecamp, because they needed it for their own work. James Dyson was frustrated with his vacuum cleaner, so he invented a better one. Then start making something. Ideas are cheap and plentiful. Execution is what matters. Stop talking and start doing. There is no such thing as no time. If you want it badly enough, you'll find the time, even if it's nights and weekends. And when you start, draw a line in the sand. Have a strong point of view. Stand for something. Part 2. Progress and productivity. The philosophy of Rework is built on doing less but better. And that starts with a counterintuitive idea. Embrace constraints. Not enough time, money, or people? Good. That's an advantage. Constraints force you to be creative and resourceful. Southwest Airlines became a powerhouse by flying only one type of plane, the Boeing 737, which simplified everything. This means you should build half a product, not a half-assed product. Focus on the absolute core of your idea and make it amazing. Be a curator. What you leave out is just as important as what you put in. To make progress, you have to fight the enemies of productivity. The biggest enemy is interruption. The modern office is an interruption factory. You need to create an alone zone for deep work. And the second biggest enemy? Meetings. Meetings are toxic. They are usually abstract, waste massive amounts of time, and rarely result in a concrete decision. If you must have a meeting, keep it short, have a clear agenda, and end with the solution. And finally, get out of the hero mindset. If a task is taking way too long, don't force it. The smart move is to walk away and come back later. And for heaven's sake, go to sleep. Sacrificing sleep is the worst thing you can do for your creativity and decision-making. Part 3. Dealing with the outside world. How do you handle competitors? Simple. Don't copy them. Copying is a fool's game because you only see the surface, not the thinking behind it. Instead, decommodify your product by injecting you into it, your philosophy, your personality. Zappos didn't just sell shoes, they sold a fanatical devotion to customer service. No one could copy that. Better yet, underdo your competition. While they are busy adding more features and more complexity, you can win by being simpler and better at the basics. And most of all, who cares what they're doing? Obsessing over your rivals is a waste of energy. Focus on your own vision. When it comes to marketing, the key is to build an audience. The 37 Signals blog, Signal versus Noise, has over 100,000 daily readers. That's more powerful than any ad campaign. How do you build an audience? Out-teach your competition. Share your knowledge. Emulate chefs who give away their recipes. It only makes people trust them more. Rework itself is the cookbook for how 37 Signals runs its business. And be authentic. Nobody likes plastic flowers. Show your flaws. People connect with realness. Part 4. Building the company. When it comes to hiring, the rules are just as counterintuitive. Do it yourself first. Never hire someone for a role you haven't tried to do yourself. Hire when it hurts. Don't hire in anticipation of pain. Hire when the pain of being overworked is unbearable. Resumes are ridiculous. They are easily faked. A cover letter tells you much more about a person's voice and passion. And the most important rule, hire managers of one. Hire people who are self-motivated and don't need constant hand-holding. Once you have a team, the key to culture is simple. You don't create it, it happens. Culture is the result of consistent behavior over time. The best thing you can do is treat people like adults. Trust them. Don't create policies for one-time mistakes, and send people home at 5. A balanced life leads to better, more sustainable work. Finally, sound like you. Ditch the corporate jargon and communicate with an authentic human voice. Rework is a revolution against business as usual. It's a call for simplicity, clarity, and authenticity. It argues that you should build less, plan less, and meet less. The core philosophy is to focus on what truly matters, to embrace constraints as a source of creativity, and to build a sustainable, profitable business on your own terms. It's a practical and inspiring guide for anyone who wants to escape the corporate grind and create something meaningful. If this deep dive into a smarter, simpler way of working has inspired you, you're in the right place. That's what we do here at The Book Whisperer. We break down powerful, life-changing books to give you the tools you need to solve real-world problems. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown.